What's up, guys? It's Papee Paye on 5 Live. You already know the most handsome host you ever met.
Come on, baby.
Then we got Money Man Milhome.
What's happening?
He's alright. We got Fireman Burgess. And you can never forget
the best
producer in the world, Manny J Media.
What's happening?
What's happening, my man?
Hey, man.
I kind of just want to start off saying that I actually am really handsome.
Is that how we're starting today?
Yeah, that's how we started.
That's how we started.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Why is that?
You know, I woke up today, stretched, woke up, walked in the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and I was like, dang.
Yeah.
How's that man so handsome? How did he get so handsome?
Listen.
Oh, now we're live, right?
You gotta have that. 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's all good, you know. But my question to you guys is, when you wake up and look in the mirror, do you feel handsome? Because when I wake up, I don't feel handsome. I know I'm handsome.
You know you're handsome.
You know what I mean?
You gotta know. 100%.
Talk to me.
So I ain't gonna lie to you. There's times I wake up and I'm like, dang, I look like an ogre. But then again,
ogre?
Shrek ain't look that bad.
6'5"?
Straight. You 6'5".
Are you 6'7"?
6'4". 6'7". Nah, we not 6'7".
All right. I don't know.
You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie though. Sometimes I be like, dang, I look like an ogre. And then sometimes I be like, damn, bro, you look good, Milheezy. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Literally, you have to remind yourself sometimes, like, you look good. And don't forget that. You feel me? No matter what the people think, no matter what he say, no matter what she say, you look good. And don't forget that. Straight like that.
All right, what about you?
There's somebody for everybody, bro. So I don't know why you talking about looking like a
Nah,
ogre.
but I'm going into
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Just about the ogre. Like he ain't have a bad one too, though.
Yeah, he did have a bad one. Ogre had a bad one.
But nah, you know, I always wake up confident, man. I think I'm handsome. I know I'm handsome. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know, it's all about confidence. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
understand. A lot of other people ain't gonna think I'm handsome.
Talk to people.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of other people in the world that don't think you handsome and all that. But as long as you think you handsome,
What about you?
It'll go a long way.
When you wake up in the morning, do you feel handsome? Do you think you're handsome? Are you motivated? Talk to me.
It depends on the day.
Okay.
For a long time in my life, no. I have a real. I don't think I've ever really talked about this, but I have a real insecurity about my looks. I don't think I'm very attractive. For a long time, I've had it, and I think that stems from childhood trauma and major weight gain.
Right.
So, you know, for a long time, I was overweight, not feeling confident about myself. Now, I'm grown. You know what I mean? Like, my kids are grown, and I really do believe in like every 10 years, your brain goes through like a rebirth, almost a redevelopment, to where my body dysmorphia is still there, but it's not as prevalent.
Yeah.
So it really depends on my day. Sometimes I get up, I take a shower, I go brush my teeth, do my hair, all that stuff, get ready for work. And before I'm done with my morning routine, no, I don't feel great. That's why I do my routine to get me feeling great. And I can see my real self underneath all that, you know, morning grog and tiredness once you wash it away, you know, and fix your hair up and get ready for your day. And I really do believe that dressing for success is a huge key too. You know, what you wear builds up your confidence. And honestly, like Ron said, I think there is somebody for everybody. And I was watching, man, what was it? Wicked for Good. Have you seen that?
Okay, Wicked for Good. No,
So-
I haven't seen it.
So
but I heard,
in Wicked for Good, you know, Elphaba, she's a green witch, right? And there's a love interest in the movie, and he's like this handsome prince, and he tells her he thinks she's beautiful, and she says, "You don't have to lie to me." And he says, "It's not a lie when it's." I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember the exact script, but basically, it's not a lie. Depending on the perspective of the person who's looking at you. So essentially, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And I really do believe that, because I've seen some couples, boy, some mismatched couples. It's like, how is that happening? And your boy's still single.
You ain't never lied down.
But the reason I want to get into that segment, right? Because there's a lot of people that have like lack of self-confidence, you know? And that's why I kind of want to talk to you guys about it. Like, so like I said, I woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, I was like, wow, he's a handsome dude. How'd he get this handsome? You know, and I feel at my
Like
most
good old
handsome,
DNA.
buddy. I feel at my most handsome when I have a haircut,
Yes.
when I get into that routine, and I feel good, you know. But my question is, like, you had the depression obviously because you was overweight and you wasn't feeling yourself.
Yeah.
For the people that have that mental health depression and they hard to like feel beautiful and they think they're not enough and they think they're not exactly who they're supposed to be, you know, and don't feel comfortable in their body. What is that advice you would give them?
Oof. Bro, first and foremost, you gotta unload. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to somebody. You gotta get over whatever it is that's holding you back, that's lying to you. And I had this conversation with my mom actually this morning, because she's going through a lot right now. She's doing great. She's making great strides, and her life is changing. And my opinion, for the better. But there's things that she's holding on to that aren't allowing her full potential of change. And so I like to think of that in the same way when we're talking to ourselves. A lot of us, for whatever might have happened in our childhood, we built up this facade or this mask that hid the true version of ourselves. And we live in a country that encourages and enables self-hatred.
Yes.
Especially when you're in the
100%.
Black and brown community.
Yep.
Especially when you're in the dark melanin community. Self-hatred is
When
it's
you're
a thing.
when
You know
you're
what I mean?
younger and you're in like elementary school, when they start with the African booty scratcher, expand that, and I was like, oh, I'm not.
The banana boat.
The only difference between you and what's it called? The dark is 11:59 or something.
11:59.
Bro, I heard some crazy shit growing up.
Hold on, let me just finish that thought real quick. And that is, you need to unpack that stuff so that you can have room to bring in love and to start loving yourself, because that's the only place you're gonna get acceptance, and that you're gonna be able to actually believe. No matter, because you know how many people told me in my life that I was a really attractive person. I ain't believe not one of them. It wasn't until I started believing myself, and then I started being attracted to myself. That sounds weird, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, I started finding attraction to myself before. You know, that happened. Nobody else was gonna make me believe it, though. You have to, and I think affirmations are a great way to do that.
And that's why I say that. That's why I say that.
It goes a long way.
Manifestation,
first and foremost, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. You feel me?
All right.
Because back in the day, I was that short, chubby kid that everybody used to make fun of.
You were short?
Right? Like, what? I used to be
That's me
short.
now. Short.
I was the short.
You wait for your growth spurt?
Everybody used to make fun of, you feel me? I was the short, chubby kid that, you know what I mean? I had to become a class clown to kind of mask the pain that I was feeling from everybody making fun of me. Now, you know, my mom coming from a third world country, coming from Haiti, you feel me? When she first got to America, I was her first kid. So she didn't know nothing about Nikes, Adidas, and all that. So
she knew
I
clothes,
used to
but
wear, well, exactly. I used to wear whatever, and I didn't realize why people was making fun of me, right? So it's one of those things where even as much as I hate to say it, but it's a reality. Like, I got shit from the white kids, I got shit from the Jamaicans, I got shit from the Africans, I got shit from everybody. Why? Just because I was Haitian. It's like being black wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Me coming from Haiti, my mom coming from Haiti, you know what I mean? Like, not wearing fancy clothes, all this type of stuff or whatever, like, I was made fun of. And you know what's crazy? If anybody ever calls me this, we'll probably fight. But every time somebody called me Milfart, it was on and popping.
Milfart?
What? It was on and
Yeah,
popping.
he ain't gonna let it go.
Never.
You know what? 508 guns down, gloves up. We might have to come back.
Listen, we might have to have a special exhibition match.
But it was like literally that's all it took to like trigger me as, you know, as a young man, you feel me, as a child, for me to be like, what's up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to get suspended.
And you know what's wild?
Same kind of story, you know what I mean?
What's wild is we all the same. Like,
right, 100%.
honestly, a lot of times
100%.
I can't tell the difference between you know, a Black American, a Haitian, a Jamaican, just by looking at it.
All your parents
they
whoop
start talking.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of similarities,
Uh-huh.
and that's where the self-hatred comes in, because you know, we see each other and I see this a lot in the Latino community, especially light skin versus dark skin.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're better than somebody based off of which island you came from,
Yeah.
which side of the island you came from.
Literally.
That's definitely that divide and conquer mentality that was oppressed upon.
When I was younger, I was literally my fault. I'm gonna close with this. When I was younger, I literally thought that I literally wished that I was a white boy with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Why?
And like, I'm not kidding. Like, because I hated my skin. I hated who I was because of society putting all this pressure on me, making fun of me, or Haitian this, and all that. So it's like I hated who I was. The way I broke through it, one was being the class clown, which also got me in trouble.
Yeah.
One was standing up for myself. One was also actually working out. Actually, sometimes you gotta go through the mud. You gotta go through the mud. You feel me? Like, you can't expect to be perfect if you're not gonna put in what is it? Beauty is pain, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they say? Beauty is pain. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I feel like that was my breakthrough. And then, of course, I started playing football. They had to respect me after that. But one thing that
everybody loves that.
Why? Not because you play football, because you're 6'5".
Right. And like, the last thing is,
That's a whole lot.
I remember one time, right? There was this girl named Lindsay. Cute little
like
white girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rich family, whatever. No shout out to Lindsay.
No shout out.
I'll see you again. And nah, she was in elementary school though. I don't have her on Facebook.
I can't. But Lindsay, I give you a pass. You a child.
One day, right? So my mom went shopping. New school, new clothes. I had FUBUs. I had like the Shacks. Not even know anything, but like I had like a jumpsuit on, whatever. And then she bumped into me, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And she goes, "Ew, Milhome, I can't believe I said sorry to you.
Wow.
You look good though." And she walked away.
Wow.
You feel me? And it's like, that's how low they thought of me. But as soon as I had something named brand, it's like they would look at me different. You feel me? So that's my take on it. That's my take on it. What about you, Ron?
I'm from Miami, bro, so I ain't really experienced a lot of that stuff.
He said 305. We all fly.
I really experienced, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, like bullying me, like, you know what I'm saying? My last name Burgess. If you ever go to Fort Lauderdale, like I got a big family, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you had people to jump you. If anybody bullied you, you had a whole.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
I was a fighter.
Yeah, but you gonna get your family and jump.
They knew it wasn't just you.
We start experiencing some real stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? But but I think getting through a lot of that stuff, it's just, I think, just muting the noise, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I posted a post about it a while ago, bro. We put locks on our houses. We don't want people to get in. On our cars, we don't want nobody to break in. On our phones, but nobody don't put locks on their minds, bro. We let everybody in that, bro. We let everybody in, bro. Like, we want to put locks on everything to protect the wrong people from getting out. But we don't put it on our mind, bro. The most important thing, we let people in, bro. That's, I think, once you start putting a lock on that, bro, like you put on everything else, you try to protect people from getting in that don't supposed to have access, then it becomes a different ball game, bro. Everybody deal with voices in their head, bro. Everybody. Like,
everybody.
So it's like
everybody.
It's silencing those voices, bro. I'm jogging this morning. And when I went to the track, I see a guy, like, a little bit ahead of me. I'm jogging. My body and my mind is telling me, go catch him. I'm like, bro, I'm not playing rabbit right now. I'm just chilling. But the mind and the voice is so natural. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can catch him. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can catch him. Like, that's just how crazy. But we got to mute the wrong voices in our head and stop allowing people to rent space, bro. They ain't paying rent. They don't need to be there, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I love how you said that, because I was kind of battling some, like, not mental stuff, but like I was battling. It was me against me at some point, and I thought I wasn't doing enough in life, period. Yeah. Because like I got to this stagnant lifestyle where it's like, geez, I'm not going up, I'm not going down, I'm just stagnant. And like that voice was in my head, like, dang, you're not good enough. Dang, you're not even the old Papee Paye. Dang, you're not even what you just gonna act, look at these people and smile like you're good. You're not good. And that's the type of stuff I never talked about. You know what I mean? And never even spoke on. So like, and what got me through that is like, really, like I said, waking up in the morning, looking in the mirror, you're handsome, you're great, you're good enough. Because that's the type of stuff I tell my kids. You know what I mean? My kids, I'm like, hey, what's it called? We got affirmations. So I'll be like, who's daddy's beautiful girl? I am. Who's daddy's smart girl? I am. Who's daddy's amazing girl? I am. Who are you, a good person or a bad person? She'd be like, I'm a good person. You know what I mean? And that's the type of things I started instilling in her. So if I'm the one preaching that to my kid, I probably got to take that to myself. You know, so that's what really, I'm not going to say I'm 100% out the funk, but that what got me out the funk in my dark times in that sense.
Well, I tell you, think about kids. One thing that I know about kids is they're far from stupid. They're so smart. They're low-key genius, and we just don't understand. I think we're the stupid ones. We don't see it and understand how smart kids really are. That we could tell them anything. They're still going to see the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
No matter how great the makeup of our mask is, they're going to see right through it, and they're going to emulate us for who we really are. So not only is it important that we, you know, talk and have affirmations with our children, but we have to lead by example. You know, it's one of the reasons why I made a lot of the decisions in my life, especially later in life, including like coming out and everything, because I knew I had to keep that for my son, that genuine reality of you could be anything you want. Because if he sees me hiding something, what do you think he's gonna do? If he don't think the rest of the world accepts whatever it is he wants to be, you know, maybe he wants to be an astronaut or a president or something that he don't think he could be because he's a Puerto Rican Jamaican, right?
I hear you.
I want him to believe he could do that regardless and not hide anything about himself.
That's why they say faith without works is dead, ain't it?
Yeah,
faith without works is dead. Cause and I love that you say that too, because do you know that in the Bible the first name that God ever named himself was I am.
I am.
Right? I am. Because remember when Moses was talking to that burning bush. All right, Moses was talking to that burning bush, talking to God or whatever, right? But the bush, there was no embers, it was just a burning bush. You feel me? Something that's unbelievable, something that is not real to the eye. But at the end of the day, you feel me?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when he said, tell Pharaoh to let my people go, Moses asked, who should I send? Who should I tell them that sent me? And he says, I am that I am. You feel me? Now, back in the day, it was hard to understand that. But, you know, as we, you know, grow with literature and everything like that, it's I am that. I am. You feel me? Because literally, we're the same thing as this light. We're the same thing as this camera lens. We're the same thing as the ceiling. We're made up of the same properties. You feel me? So I am that I am. Whatever you say you are, you are. Right?
That goes back to that power and dominion that you have.
Literally, exactly. What's that quote says? What is it? He who says he can and he who says he can't are usually both right. Are usually both right. You feel me? So I love that you're doing that with your daughter.
And
I love that.
what we are, our children will be.
Exactly.
So if
100%.
you want your children to act a certain way, you gotta be that.
Yeah, lead by example.
That's a fact.
But that's how
I take it from a teacher. I be seeing kids all the time, and then I see their parents, and I'm like, oh, makes sense.
Right. But the thing
it
is,
all tracks.
It's a lifestyle. So even like it goes back. I like how you brought up the Bible, and a lot of people don't believe in Christianity or believe in the Bible or believe in God. Period. Because you'll go in churches and you'll see some reverends and some pastors and these people speaking on the word of God, but not acting on the word of God. So what I really see is like somebody's lifestyle. I don't care about what you're preaching to me. Obviously, I care about the word of God, but I don't care about what you're preaching to me. I care about the lifestyle you're living while you're preaching.
I have better church in this room with you and your boys than I ever had in an actual church. I'm being honest. We have some real conversations, you know, and you know I'm one of them. I don't subscribe to the religions and, you know, the groups and the buildings and all that stuff. Definitely a firm believer in God. But if you ask someone, you know, in most Christian, at least conservative Christian churches, because I'm not going to church, I'm not practicing, there's an issue there.
But that goes right back to
we
the
have
judging.
some good church here. We have some good church here.
It's the doctrine is going back to judging. The churches literally come as you are. When Jesus himself came here, he came for the thieves. The thieves, everybody. He came for everybody. He didn't come for the righteous, or else everybody be in heaven if everybody was righteous. He knows we're supposed to sin. We sin. We was born into sin. That's what he did to get baptized. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to turn this into a preaching service. But I'm just trying to.
Well, and before we move on, just to tie this put this little cherry on top of the last segment we were just talking about. One of our viewers said the tongue has the power to speak a blessing or a curse. Shout out to Echo. I think that's a really smart.
Oh yeah, shout out Echo.
I think it's really smart.
Love you a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's a tale of this time. I lost my thought.
Yeah.
I'm going there, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. But with that, just in that vibration is like, all right, cool. But what I'm trying to tell the people though is like, just look at people's lifestyle instead of their words, because words will deceive you, but actions will never deceive you, because their action speaks louder than words.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. No, that's facts.
The kids can't communicate too, bro. Like, so what they all got to fall on? What you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna mimic what you do. They're not good at communicating.
Like, where you learn this from?
But I'm gonna just say right now, like, you know what I'm saying? I think the biggest piece is when you trying to assure that your children are going the right way, you want to try to set the best example to minimize the risk of them going. Because whether you set the example or not, they still can go a whole nother way.
Absolutely.
And I think, and it goes back to the church piece,
and
like
the community too.
In the community, the church and the community piece, because the community and the church, I'm not going to church, bro, and I don't get judged by my pastors, bro. Like, they never, I never been to a church where the pastor was judgy, bro, or wasn't living the lifestyle you're supposed to live, bro. It's these people, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They making it difficult, bro. I knew you, like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they is the people, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's the support.
I would also like to argue that a lot of the scripture can be very judgy. You know, coming from, first of all, if we could just start with the whole idea of certain people going to hell, right? Whether they're gay, first and foremost, that's like the most famous one, right? Gay people are going to go to hell because, you know, you're not supposed to lay with a man, whatever. But women having abortions, for example, that's another thing. You know, they say thou shalt not kill, blah, blah, blah. And it can be judgy. And if somebody's going through that or has gone through that, and trust me, there's a lot of pain when a woman chooses to have an abortion. It's not a blanket statement. Obviously, there's some weirdos out there. There's some weirdos out there.
Yeah.
But you know, when you have to go through that, for whatever reason it was that you felt the need to go through that, or for whatever reason you felt the need to make the choices you make in your life, and then you go to church and you hear the pastor saying certain scriptures that immediately touch whatever it is you're doing or dealing with, it makes you feel judged. It makes you feel not welcome, not only in the building, but in the faith and the religion. Because if I'm going to hell, what the hell am I doing here? Ain't nothing I could do.
The same way you feel, the same way I feel. About just different stuff. Pastor, sometimes I'm like, Pastor, you telling my business, man. Like, chill, bro. Like, you talking about me? Oh, it's on my heart. Oh, boy, I came to the right service today, bro.
Yeah, but
you talking about me, like, you know what I'm saying? So the same feeling you feel with the, but
there's things you could change.
But every sin is equal.
You know what I mean?
So every sin is equal in the eyes of God.
Except blasphemy.
But there's some things
on the Holy Spirit.
But there's some things that shouldn't be sin that they're calling sin. That's kind of where I bug out. I mean,
I feel you.
I mean, I don't feel like inherently a woman should be charged with sinning because she had to abort a baby that was going to be born with whatever kind of disabilities, or that maybe she was raped by a relative.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Inseminated. You know what I'm saying? There's reasons that you can't blanket statement. What do they call it? The church crowd. There's a name for it. You know what I mean? A congregation, because you never know who's in that congregation or what they're going through.
There's something called mercy. There's something called mercy. There's something called mercy that God, mercy and grace that God placed on earth when Jesus Christ
that we don't show each other.
You know, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You got to see people's actions, because the real Christian, you know, I'm supposed to comfort you instead of condemn you. I'm supposed to, what's it called? Not push your weight.
The error of my ways.
That's why you got it. I'm telling you, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that you live.
But then there's the other thing too, where, you know, I see a lot of hypocrisy.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole, you know, Jesus died for everybody's sins. So essentially you can do whatever you want. As long as you give a little, Jesus, forgive me for my sins, before you check out, you're good to go.
In a way, but not in a way, to an extent.
How? That's the part I want to know more about.
If you purposely, consciously do it,
playing sin.
You know what I mean?
Being gay.
But it's
being gay.
Okay, being gay. That's one of those things. And it even says God still loves everybody. God loves everybody. You know what I mean? So it's like, regardless, gay, lesbian, whatever the case may be, you're still accepted within the Holy Spirit.
But not within the church.
but not within some churches.
Most churches.
Most churches, I will say.
Okay, every church ain't got that flag out in front of their church.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I don't need the flag.
Well, I'm just saying to show what they really about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the biggest piece is you have all these beliefs, right? Of Christianity, have all these beliefs. But think about it. You my homeboy, you his homeboy. So it's like, damn, they got all these beliefs. But think about some of the people right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? That got the same, that roll with the same congregation, but you like, you cool with us because you're like, see, them the people, them some good ones. They understand. They still love me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be some people in there that's going to have a totally different. So you got us that's like, yeah, I guess we do believe in that stuff, bro. Like the Bible, bro. Yeah, we love the Bible, bro. Yeah, we get it. But we don't love you. We ain't condemn you like they do.
We're not condemning
right,
We're doing that. If I was to correct you, I correct you out of love. If I know you're doing something wrong, I'd rather do it out of love because you know how I talk to you. If I talk to you, it's because I'm coming from a loving place. People. That's how we're supposed to come. You're supposed to love your brother and sister and love thy neighbor. What's it called? So when other people come to you, they come to you out of hatred, like, oh, you're this is not. You don't listen to them. But if you came to me, you had a problem, you told me the problem, and I'm like, all right, you know how I talk to you. I'd be like, all right, Manny, I understand where you're coming from. This is and that. I will give you advice. I'm not gonna dictate. You got your 24 hours. I got my 24 hours. I'm not the judge of all things. God's the judge of all things. You know what I mean? So I would advise you, hey, I don't think this is right. This is what the Bible says. It's on you to live what you want to. You know what I mean?
Which is why, in the beginning of this whole conversation, when I say,
what?
I like coming to this church.
Oh, yeah. That's a fact. That's exactly. But that's how every church should be, though. It's what's frustrating.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I last time when dude was here, bro. Like he was saying, like the church is sometimes with your boys, bro. Like talking about fellowship and stuff, bro.
Yeah, they didn't want tearing you down, but it's just a certain church. You got to look at that lifestyle. I'm telling you,
that's true. I agree.
I don't care about what nobody's telling me because words are just in the air. You can tell me whatever, but how do you live? How do you act? If somebody's in trouble, do you react or do you just let them be? Do you condemn somebody if they did something wrong, or do you bring them close? Hey, I need you here. I need you with me. I don't like what you did, but I still love you.
It depends on the who, what, where, when, and why.
But it has,
and maybe even how.
If we believe in if we talk about believing the word of God, it's everybody. We got to do that for everybody. It's the whole world, everybody.
It's hard.
And that's why everybody, when somebody does something and you cut them off, or the pastors cut them off, or what's it called? Somebody did something over there, then we, you can't come to church, this and that. I feel like there should be consequences to some things because that's how you learn, but you don't shut nobody out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't shut nobody out.
What if that defeats the whole purpose?
Because God should shut everybody out. Because we all sinners.
What protection does one have against their soul being attacked?
That's what
I'm talking about me. Yeah. Listen, I had to cut a whole lot of people out in this community. I showed up all the time for free, providing a service that a lot of people wanted, asked for, some even needed. You know, if you're someone who's at home and you can't get from point A to point B, at least you can get there through me. I was showing up and doing that all the time. And then I was having people like organizers of the events. I'm not going to say names. We're not going there. And there was more than one event, and you know, because I talked to you about it, who had an attitude, who had a problem, who didn't appreciate, and I'm not asking for a pat on the back or anything. I don't need a shout out. I don't need nothing. Just, you know, you see I'm here, you know what I'm doing. After 5 years, I'm not a stranger, especially to a lot of these event organizers, and restricting me of where I can go and telling me that I'm in the way and I'm bothering you and I'm doing this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, you're making me feel less than, inadequate, you know, and
so that's their lifestyle. So that's how you know you don't go around those people.
That's what I'm saying. So I had to shut that stuff down and push those people away to protect my peace and my.
But my question to you is: are you putting all those people in one category?
No, this is based on a person by person basis.
Exactly. But did you forgive them?
There was nothing to forgive. I don't hate them. I just don't fuck with them.
So there's some type of not like.
No, there's you put me in a position to make me feel a type of way,
and you're not gonna let
we ain't doing that again. I got my shield up, because what's gonna happen? See, when I feel a type of way, I get fight or flight, right? Or there's another one, you know, where I might just like break down and have a temper tantrum, right? Those are your options. And I am not a fighter. However, I will fight for mine, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to fight, so I'm going to avoid the fight by avoiding you. I don't want to feel like a piece of crap or whatever, so I'm avoid you making me feel like a piece of crap by shutting you out and not coming around. It really has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with forgiving you. It has everything to do with protecting me. You know what I mean? So if I do it the Jesus way, because I mean, I think Jesus was a cool dude. Yeah, I respect it. Yeah. How do you protect your peace? How do you protect yourself? And listen, let the Bible tell it. He couldn't even do it.
You and your he could. He just didn't want to. But that's he has legions. Yeah, legions ready at his army. He had legions. But that's a different story. What I would tell you is build your own relationship with God. Don't worry about build your own.
Amen to that.
You just seek His face, and everything else shall be added on. If you want a relationship with God, go seek it. He's already here waiting for you. You know what I mean? You're gonna get all the answers. I can't give you all the answers. That's on you. Because my relationship with God is different from Ron's, it's different from Milheezy. Things that work for me won't work for Ron, won't work for Milheezy. So things that work for us won't work for you.
I mean, I'll tell you, I really do think God has my back, because a lot of times I go on Facebook and I'm like, oh shoot, that event happened? I didn't even know it happened. I'll be looking for it no more.
Ron said earlier,
if it's for me, it'll find me.
You got to meet those people sometimes. You got to meet those people sometimes, you know, like Ron said. And all I know is the best producer in the world knows how to fix what he fixes. Fireman Burgess is a veteran with the pick 6. Papee, you shoot threes. Highest point game was probably 66. And all I know is in 63. Oh, so I was close. Exactly. I thought it was 66. But all I know is in 2K26, it's Knicks in 6. Stop playing with me. Let's talk about it.
No, it's Knicks in 6.
Hold on. Listen, 2026 is the year of what the fuck? It's probably gonna happen.
Knicks hasn't been to the finals since 1999.
Since I was born, that's how crazy. Yeah, since I was breathing. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Who y'all going for?
Spurs and 6. Take up 6.
That don't even rhyme.
I'm trying to throw something in there.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't care if it's Draymond. I don't care if it's Brunson. I don't care if it's Brussels sprouts. Spurs and 6.
I'm not gonna lie. What I will say, Spurs held the game crazy. Their threes and everything. They held that game. It was insane. But guess what? With the pressures on, fourth quarter, Knicks, we outside. We outside.
If the New York Knicks win, if the New York Knicks win, I will buy everybody here something special. I don't know what it is yet.
Okay.
But I do not. I have
zero. You know why he said that? Because he has doubt. Something special means I'm not going to take 2 deep into these pockets. I need to make sure I set stuff up. Because if you had no doubt, you'd be like, I'm giving you each $1,000.
Each $1,000? That's what y'all want?
There's $3,000. No, because I'm not giving you $1,000 if we don't win.
Oh, all right. I was going to end up winning.
Rich guy. Just so you guys know, he's the rich guy.
First of all,
you got the,
thank you so much in Jesus' name. I'm rich. Amen. I'm gonna wait for it to manifest. I'm gonna wait for my wealth to manifest. It's coming. But the richest person at this table is Fireman Burgess. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yo, Fireman Burgess.
He be giving gift cards for fun.
Yo, literally.
Can I actually get some money after this show? I need like. No, I hear you. Can I get like $100? On the month now, I want $100. I need $100 in paperwork because and I need an MOU saying that you're gonna give it to me also.
Yo, that's wild.
But yeah, no. Honestly, I really don't like Brunson.
You don't like Brunson?
Yeah.
Why?
For no reason.
No, it's for
you don't smile.
Nah, it's not because you don't smile. He's probably a great guy outside of basketball.
Last night?
And can you let me finish? I don't like Brunson. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
I don't like Jalen Brunson because he beat my Celtics last year. And I never forgave him for that in the basketball world. I never forgave him in the basketball world. In real life, he's still a good person. I don't know him personally. Hope he's doing good. God bless him.
Hope he's doing
but
good.
on the basketball court, when we get in between those lines, there's no forgiveness. You beat my Celtics. My Celtics have to beat you guys back for me to forgive them.
For the forgiveness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
I know who the Knicks are. I know who the Spurs are. I remember growing up in the 90s, I had a Spurs
You didn't put it back on for this. That's vintage.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
yeah.
It was. It was.
Tim Duncan?
Nah, those. It was like
Tony
a big
Parker?
old. It's just it was a Spurs, a big old beanbag pillow
Oh,
thing that we got from like the church people for Santa Claus for Christmas.
Okay.
Spurs in Worcester, Massachusetts. I had no idea who they were. Never watched basketball.
There was Spurs in Worcester, Massachusetts? Or
No. I'm saying I was in Worcester, Massachusetts, and I don't know why I had a Spurs pillow, but that's what they gave me, and I took it, and I was grateful for it. So I know who Spurs are because of that. And then the New York Knicks. I mean, come on.
AKA he was sleeping on the Spurs, and Spurs woke up and won.
I have the only basketball I know is Holy Cross basketball. Outside of that, I know nothing.
Let's forget about the Worcester Majors. We're not a thing.
Yes.
We're not a
Speaking
thing.
of Worcester Majors,
So when the Worcester Majors start having games,
I like that
I
split up.
can know a little bit more about the Worcester Majors basketball team. But right now, I know nothing.
So we do have an event this Saturday.
Do we?
Amazing.
What's happening?
We're doing an exhibition event up at Forest Grove. Kids are free. You know we do it for the
We
children.
love kids being free.
But the Boston Suns who are facing, one of their family members passed away. So we're doing a fundraiser to donate the funds that we carry at the door to be able to give to that family. So that's why we're doing this event. It's supposed to be an exhibition game, but obviously we're competitors, so we're going to compete.
As you should be.
And I'm rooting for my boys. I got some dogs on the court for the Worcester Majors.
I mean, the Worcester Majors, they definitely got from what I've seen on social media, you know, the YMCA. Oh man, what do they call it? Talk to me.
What? Open gyms?
Thank you. Tonight, right?
Yeah,
Actually?
for the high school kids. High school kids is free tonight at the YWCA. Tuesdays is free for grown-ups at the YWCA Tuesday 7 to 9 and Thursday 7 to 9.
So when I see a little recaps, all I'm saying is there's some definitely talent on them courts.
Oh, yeah. There's a kid Twitch. I'm actually going to highlight him today. You guys should check out that post in a little bit. He's a monster, bro. Like, he's playing, and he's very excited to watch. He came down and dunked on some kid. Like, some grown man, because it's not a kid. But I just like how he plays. I think we're in the works of some things. So I can't spill everything, but it will be in you guys' best interest to not miss this on Saturday.
You're not going to want to. And
2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
And while I'm looking here,
I'm going to be there too, bro.
Milheezy.
That's the same.
Yeah, Forest Grove.
YWCA.
Yeah, he's
When is that?
YWCA is Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That's all right.
But it's just if you want to play.
Yeah.
I just be in the stands, bro. You know,
You can come chill.
Yeah, I'm chill.
I'll be in the stands with
That's
you.
real. That's real.
how much are the tickets?
Tickets are $10.
All right.
And
they go to support this family fund.
Yes,
Right.
Yes.
Perfect.
And also,
Tickets
you
are
know,
$10.
we're always
Don't invent
accepting donations. You know, we're always accepting donations. You know,
please
show
and
love.
thank you.
You know, we're always accepting sponsors and everything like that. So, you know,
And
we
a huge
appreciate
shout out to
everything.
508 Cheers,
Absolutely.
who are so excited to support the 50/50 raffle.
Raffle, yes.
Oh,
508 Cheers, shout out.
that.
Echo, let's do it.
right.
I'm excited. Yeah, Echo's doing a 50/50 raffle up over there.
508 Cheers.
You excited for the 50/50 raffle?
Are you getting
it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we get
win no 50/50 raffle.
if we get listen today,
I never win the 50/50.
you know what? Because you never go in there saying I'm gonna win the 50/50 raffle. So we're gonna go on
I
Saturday.
can't wait for this.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna make a video. I'm manifesting the 50/50. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna go put my stuff, and we're gonna see.
And
Like,
we
You
got-
got to put on your vision board. This is the first one I'm going to win.
The more of
I'm
y'all
gonna
that
take
show
it.
up, the bigger the 50/50 prize is gonna be.
That's
a
So
fact.
let's get this prize going.
We got in attendance already. RSVP's coming.
Yeah.
The building should be packed. It's supposed to be a great turnout. And I got a halftime show, man. My buddy Doug
Shout out
Gambino,
Doug
man.
Gambino.
Oh my goodness. I just like
he was on the flight. Ain't it?
Yeah, he was on the flight. We just dropped it. So he's an artist in Worcester. We're probably gonna have him on the show one of these days. We're still trying to correlate the time because he works on Thursdays.
Everybody works on Thursday. Why you gotta have the show on Thursday? This is your fault.
It's my fault.
Yep.
All right, guys. The show is gonna get removed to Saturdays at Milhomes.
Yeah, Milhomes. No, it is Milhomes' fault.
Exactly.
You're right.
So I gotta blame somebody.
But hey,
always
you
gotta
wanna
put
know,
previous.
we gotta tell the
Never
audience.
take accountability,
we gotta tell
guys.
the audience. The good thing is, the reason why it's so difficult is because we working men. We holding it down.
100%, that's
All
true.
of us got at least
That's
2
100%.
jobs,
That's
at
true.
least.
At least.
So it's
probably
okay.
always working.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
we do what we can
it's
do.
one of those things that goes unnoticed too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like especially and I'm not gonna say as men, but everybody. You feel me? Women too. You feel me? That's working 2 jobs. When we come home, we be drained, dog. We be drained.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like sometimes where I'm like not mill home, and I'm just like mill. You know what? I'm like half of me.
I do know.
What's wrong? What's
I
going
do.
on? What's nothing? I'm just tired.
Right.
Buddy.
I just don't want to use my brain
Right.
anymore.
You ever
I don't want to listen. I don't want to talk. I
Bro.
just want to be.
Right, 100%.
Because you talk, my thing, I'm just like you. I'm telling you, you can ask anybody in this home. I talk to people every single day.
All day, every day, yeah.
All day, every day. All I do is have conversation. All I do is broker deals.
I
All
can't
do is-
imagine you ever being quiet. Ever.
Bro.
Where's Bree? Bree?
and she be trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I'll listen. But then she's like, oh, you have nothing to say? No. All my words has been usage.
But
Right.
should we save time and should we say I'm so
Sorry.
confused. Should we save make sure that we do save that time and energy for the people who clearly need it most, right? The people who are always there at the end of our day
Right.
that we don't normally reserve time and energy for. I do that all the time. You know, you go home and the people that are at home don't get, never mind 100% of you, but a lot of times, depending on how hard your day was, they could get like 5-6% of you.
Buddy.
Is that fair? And that's why I stay single.
You'll be getting like 2.5% sometimes. But my kid, the thing is, like,
But as a family man, as a father and a fiance, what do you think?
5 in the morning, I start off at 100%.
Yes.
When my day goes, I'm with the kids all day. I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Does your
and I'm
wife
an entrepreneur.
get you 100% in the morning before you go?
She's gone. She's a nurse.
Yeah.
She's out of here.
She's gone.
So no matter what, at the end of the day, she's stuck with whatever percent.
Whatever percent I get.
That has to be true love. What else could it be?
Whatever percent I get, bro.
Like
Like,
you get up in job, you wake up at 100, and then you overcharge the battery.
you see,
And
I like
then,
people
you know
like
what
him.
I'm
Like,
saying? You overcharge,
Hold on.
and you feel good.
I'm
You know, you feel
depleting
better.
my battery
in
in the
your
first
mind.
hour
my
of my
question
day.
to you is,
Right.
what time do I have from a 7-month-old to get up and jog?
Well, don't ask me that.
Now I know you think it's on a backpack,
Yup.
and I'm not.
You-
Well, I'm gonna say because it's fathers that got 7
What are those called?
I'm
The swaddle?
Exactly, the swaddler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And you'll be leading by example. So naturally
No.
prone to be a runner.
I love that.
Yo.
I love that. I appreciate that. No,
Guys,
thank you.
right, guys, real quick. I'm just gonna
You're gonna hit
address the elephant
in the room.
in
All
the room.
White boxes
Okay.
on the table.
First of all, yes. Listen, this fool's busting.
I've been
You feel me?
waiting.
Like,
I've
it's
been waiting so
you
patient.
guys
Should I open
go
it
ahead.
up?
Yes, go
Yeah?
go ham. Go ham,
Ooh.
please. Enjoy.
Can I
But
get
while
one?
we do that, I wanted to address the elephant in the room,
All right,
but
go ahead. Talk
I
to me.
also have to address the elephant in the world. Guys,
What's
please
that?
don't be mad at me for this.
Uh-oh.
Guys, please don't be
Uh-oh.
mad at me for this.
He didn't
Cyrus
prepare us for this.
Carmack Belton.
Oh damn. Government names?
Who you talking about? The kid?
Yeah, bro.
So
I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm not
can
happy.
I say another name?
Mm-hmm.
I want him to get it right. Give me a second.
Of course. But to me, the fact that the gas station owner was proven not guilty blows my mind. Blows my mind.
For the Mr.
Okay.
Child, something.
Yeah, Mr. Child, something like that. Yeah. And mind you, okay, now I don't want to get too political, but guys, I apologize. I have to. You guys can hate me, but the Democrats and Biden,
Oh my God.
they signed that protection law for the Asians, for Asian people, which is cool, respectfully. You feel me? But now at the end of the day, right? It wasn't signed for black people. And now in this situation right here, this man just got off with cold blood murder.
Yeah.
My question to you,
Cold-blooded murder. Talk to me.
this is like a repetitive thing. 'Cause
It is.
Hold on. Before you
and
get into that,
all
I
right.
want to say I
The
got
other
the name.
name?
I wanted to make sure I got it right, the
Mhm.
pronunciation, because I knew it was Mark Rumpf Jr., but
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that I made it clear. I talked this actually on
Mhm,
last week's show with Suzanne, the Manny and Suzanne show. I don't know. It's the Suzanne and Manny show. I don't know if y'all know about that.
Okay.
Fridays at 6 p.m.
I love you.
I share it on my platform, so you can just go to Manny J Media and see it there. Anyway, with that being said, 18-year-old Marcavius Mark Rumpf Jr. was found murdered in Barber County, Alabama in May of 2026. He went missing after leaving a Eufaula gas station on May 6th. Bro, his family begged the police for 5 days, trying to tell him, my kid's missing, help us find him, blah, blah, blah. Finally, they decided to take it upon themselves, go in the woods, and they found remains. They were charred, dismembered, abused, way beyond recognition. And I don't know, I have to look to fact check, that they weren't able, the last time I checked, to identify the remains. But you know when it's yours. You know what I'm saying? You know. 100%. You feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't until the family found and then reported it to the police that the police finally opened an investigation. I say that to say this. It's very scary and very apparent that this country is going through some crazy times right now. And there's a lot of people grasping for straws. I know for a long time, but more so right now. So hear me out, right? Black people are at the most danger they've been in a very long time, 100%. If not ever.
100%.
And I say that because you don't really know what's coming for you, at least like in the days of enslavement. You kind of knew and you could figure, you know, I'm not even going to speak too much on that, but you know what I'm trying to say. Right now, you're a target literally just for waking up and walking outside your door. And it's the craziest thing. And it's these kids, these boys. This boy went into a store, made a little joke, you know, all these kids being kids playing. And that's why I'm so serious. And I try to teach my kids, not only in school, but at home. You have to take life serious, and you have to know how you show up in the world and how the world's going to show up for you. And when you're a black man in this world, and I say this to my sons every day, whose mom is from Jamaica, and they do not appear, they have no white privilege at all.
Right.
When you're a black man, you are at risk at all times. So you need to be on your best behavior, mind your P's and Q's, and watch your back every step of the way.
Especially even if, with this kid or whatever, right? As soon as he got into the store, you see the video where instantly they was on his back, watching him like an eagle. And he's like, you know, what's up? He puts the waters back for water. He puts the waters back. This is basically another Trayvon Martin thing.
And at that time, bro, as a grown man, as a father, if you see a child reaching for water,
exactly.
Do we kill him or do we just let him have some water?
And then he tries to leave. He was like, screw it. Oh, I'm being watched. He tries to leave. Okay. And then they was like, nah, let me search his stuff. And he didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't steal nothing. Regardless if he was about to or not, did he deserve to die? And he ran. Listen to this. The record for the 100-meter dash by Usain Bolt is 9.58 seconds. They chased that boy for 130 yards. They chased that boy past longer than a football field.
Wow.
And then they shot him in the back. Shot him in their back.
That had nothing to do with stealing.
They said that had nothing to do with stealing. Regardless, they said he had a weapon, or regardless he had a weapon or not.
It had everything to do with superiority.
He wasn't over here like, boom, 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 I'm about to shoot. No, he was running for his life. That boy died scared. That boy died wishing there was somebody there to protect him. America, we should have been there to protect him. His death should have been justified. Justice should have been served. I don't care. Y'all could be mad at me. I'll be the oddball.
You know what's crazy is
he wanted to be protected. There was nobody there to protect him. Even after his death, society, justice, the court system was not there to protect him. And we just got to live like that. We just got to accept it, right?
No, but even now and moving forward, post-partum, you still have people attacking this boy. Have you seen them comment?
Yes. Oh, he had a gun. He should have died. It doesn't fucking matter. He was running away.
Bro.
Who knows? And I'm sorry to cut you off.
Putting blame and shame on his parents instead of blame and shame on the man that pulled the trigger blows my mind.
And chased him. If it happened at the store, maybe a different story. But a football field plus another 30 yards? Y'all wanted to kill that boy.
Right.
Not even manslaughter, not even second-degree murder?
Yeah, that's why I like what Manny said when you like black, you know, especially my mom used to always tell me, you already got 2 strikes against you, you a male and you black.
That's real.
But
That's
when you a black,
When you a black, get tattoos up.
People are afraid of you just for breathing.
Buddy.
Yeah, when
Right,
you a
that's
black
true.
man, bro,
That's
like
true.
Manny was, like Manny was saying, you
Just
at
for
like
breathing.
you at risk. You know what I'm saying? But when you a black man and you don't got community, you at higher risk. And it's no community, because if that same thing happened in the black hood, it would have went totally different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, little man, water, come on, you can have that for free, like, whatever the case may be. So I think it's about the community too and stuff too. Like, but it's a lot of senseless acts and all that stuff happening too.
Yeah.
I don't like to harp on that stuff, bro. I prayed for this family, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot of stuff in the news I'll be watching like real close. And that's like top 3. So I watch it and been following it a lot, and praying a lot and stuff like that, bro. Because I hate senseless acts like that, bro. It make me want to crash out with these kids sometimes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I'm quiet, because like I'm like, damn, I've been following this story for a while, bro. Like they don't really be sitting well with me when I be scrolling on Facebook and stuff like that.
This is society, like,
you know what I'm saying? But hey, cuz ain't got no stove no more, bro.
Cuz ain't got no stoves on no.
There ain't no more stove, bro.
That part.
They you know what I'm saying? They
That
out there,
part.
bro. Like, it ain't no more stove, bro. You can't do business here, bro.
And I mean, karma always does have its way of resetting and the balance of.
Yeah.
And I don't condone violence, but like when we talk about the community, this is who am I to say community don't get together? We need to do something about that right now, bro. I'm part of that community, bro.
Right.
I'm with whatever, bro. I'm with what they with. So
We need to be more vigilant and teach our children to be more vigilant and more mindful, and be more aware that unfortunately you have a predisposition of a need. It's not a want, it's not a desire. It's a need to wake up every day, be on the defensive and protect yourself.
that was the second shooting
true,
too.
man.
They said that was the second time shooting too, shooting that gun too.
Oh yeah?
And low key, like,
see,
some of the stuff, it really makes me want to like get my license to carry, teach my kids how to, you know what I mean? And I never ever in life thought I would need or want a gun. But
bro.
you know, the more people get more brazen with racism and with you know, this administration as role models to people to literally do whatever I want, including taking over the world and literally just colonizing everything. And it's crazy. White supremacy is at an all-time wildness right now, and we need to get on top of that.
Exactly. And my thing, why it hits me emotionally, my son is 11 years old. Actually, my son, happy birthday, Andre. Can we give happy birthday to Andre?
Happy birthday, Andre. Love you, Andre.
I love you, man. My son just turned 14 years old. You feel me?
What a great age.
That's how
I remember that age.
That's how old the kid was. You feel me? That's how old
Could
that
you even
boy
imagine?
was. I know. I can't.
Yeah,
I know,
the
right?
14-year-old though.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I used to hold him like this in my hands. Now I can barely pick him up. But
yeah, he like 6 feet too.
It's one of the things, just like you remember that father. I don't remember the names. Please excuse me, but that father that killed a cop after his son, the football player, 14 years old, again, got shot. So he killed a cop. When he was in the courtroom, right? He knew he was going to jail for life. But what did he do? He went into that elevator with his head held high, looked at every officer in the face.
I would.
Exactly.
I would too.
Like,
You
what?
take mine, I'm taking yours.
I'm not
I
saying
don't know.
that's
I shouldn't
okay.
condone violence, but it depends on, bro. You take mine, I'm taking yours.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So it's a tough situation.
You like how we started the show versus how we ended the show?
You know, I know, right? I know.
The
right?
angel and the demon.
In other words, ladies and gentlemen, Worcester, there's a fair in Worcester, all right, over there on Park Ave. It's on Park Ave.
They don't sponsor me.
I think you're right, they don't. But I was going to think, what if we do a show over there? You know what I mean?
Everybody closed
on the 14th. No. They open till the 14th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they open till the 14th.
Then I was about to go to that. I'm not rushing over there.
Definitely. So.
But with that being said, thank you so much for always
What a way to end it.
supporting us.
Always.
Comment how you really feel about that situation also.
Please.
And also comment if you feel beautiful in your own skin. I really do genuinely want to know. And just thank you guys for continuing week after week after week. Just supporting the show. If you guys like to donate, sponsor, and just be a part of the show, just hit up our producer here on Manny J Media or DM us on 508 Live. And yeah, so you're with your host, Papee Paye.
Wait.
Talk to him.
One more thing. Tell them again about Saturday. Where to go?
Don't forget, Saturday,
How much are tickets?
$10. exhibition game. Worcester Rangers versus the Boston Suns.
And kids
2 p.m. up to 5 p.m. Kids are free. Be there or be circle because we don't do squares.
You feel me?
Thank you so much, Fireman Burgess, Moneyman Milhome, and the best producer in the world, Manny J Media. Out.
Go. That's it. Strong show. Strong show. Very strong show. Deep show. Deep show. And guys,